Good evening, I'm Laura Yamada.
And I'm Paula Akana. Thanks for joining us. We begin with two KITV4 exclusive stories tonight.
Jody Leong joining us in a minute with the struggle to keep your favorite state parks open.
But we start with Keoki Kerr with more on the merger of the state's two largest newspapers and the hundreds of jobs that are on the line. Keoki?
And Paula, we've learned tonight that the last day that both the Honolulu Advertiser and the Honolulu Star Bulletin will publish separately is going to be Sunday, June 6th. And the first day of the new combined newspaper will be June 7th. And tonight, the new publisher tells us how many employees will be laid off in the merger.
The Star Bulletin is buying the Advertiser, and the publisher of the new merged newspaper says he expects to hire about half of the Advertiser's 580 employees. He says it's too early to say how many jobs will be saved in each Advertiser division.
We're hiring enough to get the job that the community expects us to deliver.
Star Bulletin publisher Dennis Francis says about 1/3 of the Star Bulletin's 300 employees will also be laid off in the transition. Those 100 layoffs coming mostly from the Star Bulletin's printing and distribution operation on these antiquated press machines in Kaneohe that he expects will be closed down.
It's still predominantly more our employees than theirs, but it's, I think, a lot better ratio than I think people were guessing. So I think that there'll be a lot of folks that'll be pleasantly surprised.
Here's what the Star Advertiser's masthead will look like, the blue star from the Star Bulletin at the center. The new paper will be printed in the broadsheet style of the Advertiser, nixing the Star Bulletin's tabloid format.
We're going to have a completely new redesign look, new features, working into blending in the best of both newspapers.
Star Bulletin managers started interviewing Advertiser employees Tuesday. Those who are hired at the new paper may continue working from the Advertiser's old building for a couple of months, giving the new paper time to make significant modifications to the Star Bulletin's waterfront tower offices to make room for more employees. Francis says the subscription price of the new paper will be the same as the Advertiser's, roughly double the Star Bulletin's rate of around $100 a year. And he says all subscriptions will be honored, even if they're at the lower Star Bulletin rates.
They took out a subscription at a certain rate, expecting a certain amount of months of delivery, and I think for that to be shortened or changed in any way is not fair and not reasonable, and so we don't plan on doing that.
Francis also says the new paper will have an expanded comic section. They're still deciding which ones will be added.
So in all, that means nearly 300 people will lose their jobs because of the newspaper merger. Close to 500 other people will stay employed, but their job assignments and duties could change at the new Star Advertiser. Keoki Kerr, KITV4.